What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and today I'm here with my best friend,
The Killer,
and we are bringing you guys a Raising Cane's mukbang with a very interesting story that not many people know about. And when I say Raising Cane's mukbang, I don't mean me and Dennis each got a little meal. No, I mean there's hundreds of dollars worth of Raising Cane's in front of us right now. Okay guys, so now that you see all the food that we're working with today, Dennis, I'm sure you're hungry. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna just start eating.
Hey, just don't get mad if I don't talk a lot in this video.
Oh,
I'm gonna be busy.
the point of a mukbang is we eat, but we also gotta share the story that we promised them. We promised them a really interesting story. We gotta tell them. Guys, today, me and Dennis are gonna explain to you guys how the hell we became friends. And I promise you, it's gonna be a story that, it sounds like it came from a movie or like a TV show. No one's gonna think that it's real. It's not, it doesn't sound real, bro. But we got proof. We got pictures, we got screenshots, and we just have one of the craziest stories that you will ever hear in your life. Okay, Dennis, so before we start telling the story, let me ask you, how close of friends are we?
We're not friends. We're brothers.
I don't think if there's a pair of best friends out there on this earth that are as close and as real with each other as me and Dennis, which is gonna make this story even more extremely nuts. So let's stop hyping the story up and just tell them, yeah?
Yeah.
People always ask. They'll hang out with me and Dennis for a couple hours and they'll be like, bro, you guys are so close. How did you guys meet? How are you guys so close? When did you meet? Where did you meet? And it's time to get into it. So the year is 2015. I just started my YouTube channel. Just started posting on YouTube, just became a YouTuber, I guess. I used to work at a grocery store. I also used to work at a Subway. The year was 2015. I dropped all that and started to pursue YouTube. Obviously, by the time 2016 came around, the year was 2016, I hadn't popped off that much. I didn't have that many subscribers. I didn't have that many fans, if you would like to call them. So the little amount of people that did support me in 2016, I knew who they were. I would see their DMs, I would see their tweets, I would see the support. It's not like today, you know, I love all my supporters today, but with 6 million subscribers, it's hard for me to see all the love. It's hard for me to read all the comments. It's almost impossible. There's not enough time in a day. But 6 years ago, when I first started my YouTube, I saw all the supporters. I knew who my fans were. So, brings me to my point. 2016, go through my Instagram DMs and I see a name in my DMs. Who was that person? Would you like to say it?
The Killer?
It was Dennis. I never met the guy at the time. Never met him. I had no idea who he was. In my head, it was just a random supporter, random fan. Very supportive. He would send me messages like, yo, bro, like, I love your channel. I know you just started, but you're killing it. You're doing good. Keep killing it. Like, very supportive person for someone I've never met.
I'm a real one.
There was no hater vibes, none of that. And so, like I said, in today's day and age, it's hard for me to reply to everyone. It's hard for me to see all the love. But back then, I'll reply to you, right? Like, what would I say back?
Brandon was like so humble. He would actually reply like, oh, thank you, bro, appreciate it.
I would talk to you. Like, we had never met, but I
It wasn't just like, oh, thank you, bro, and then never, no, like he would interact, like reply, like he would do stuff.
And I wish I could still do that to this day. But like I said, so many supporters I have. I love you guys all, but there's just not enough hours in a day for me to reply. But back then, I would reply to Dennis. And so it got to the point where one day in 2016, like I said, didn't have that many subscribers, which also meant I didn't have that much money. You know, I wasn't rich, I wasn't whatever. The Phoenix Suns contacted me. Yeah, that's right. My favorite basketball team contacted me because when I first started my YouTube channel, what was every one of my videos about?
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. So I guess they noticed me and they reached out to me and they're like, hey, we'd love to have you at a game. We'll get you tickets to a game. We'll get you courtside seats. I went crazy. I didn't know what, like, imagine me, like I said, bro, before I started my YouTube channel, I was working at a grocery store pushing carts, bagging people's groceries. I wasn't rich. I didn't have money to go sit courtside at an NBA game. And now I had my favorite team hitting me up saying, hey, we realize what a big fan you are. Come sit courtside. We got you free tickets. I had never been to an NBA game sitting that close in my life. So
that's crazy.
It was nuts, bro. So I start going crazy. I start posting like on my social media. Guys, the Phoenix Suns contacted me. I'm going to the game, blah, blah, blah. Well, Dennis, who was living, ironically enough, in Arizona at the time, which is so weird because my favorite basketball team plays in Arizona. So like, it was just like a huge coincidence that someone who had supported me from the start was living in the state that, you know, my favorite basketball team plays in. So when I found out I was going to the Suns game and I started posting on my social media, Dennis hit me up. He messaged me. He's like, bro, I see you're going to the game. Like, what'd you say? Like, I'm gonna be there too.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna pull up.
So you got tickets to that game, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's where things get crazy. So far, wait. I know we promised a crazy story for you guys. So far, you guys are probably like, bro, you guys are so dumb. This is the most normal story in the world. How the hell do you think Dennis now ends up living with me in my house? And just wait, the story
hasn't even started.
I swear,
it hasn't started.
The turn of events that had to happen for someone who used to DM me and watch my videos, a fan, to now living with me, be my best friend, and living in the same house. This story is about to get real crazy, so just keep listening. Bro, so there's a picture on the internet, which I think it's the craziest picture, like, with the backstory behind it, is the craziest picture ever. So you know which one.
Yeah.
So when I pulled up to the Phoenix Suns game and Dennis also had tickets to that game, this was gonna be my first time meeting Dennis in person. We had never met. Like I said, he was a fan of my videos. He had DM'd me and I had replied to him. We had never met. We weren't close friends. So I was at the Suns game and I was going to my seat. Dennis was sitting behind me. And that's when Dennis first came up to me. He's like, yo, Brandon. And I turned around.
No.
Oh! I saw you!
Yes.
Oh!
He noticed me. He went like this. This is exactly how it was. So I was like standing up there and there was a line of people like coming up to you. And you were like, so facing this way, you were like you went like that.
I called you?
Yup.
That's right. So I was at the Suns game, had just pulled up to my seat. Dennis was sitting behind me. And I turned around, I seen Dennis, and I was like, yo, come here. Like, let's meet. So here's where it gets crazy. Dennis starts walking down. I'm like shitting my pants. I'm like, bro, I'm about to meet up with a fan. It feels like I'm on like Chris Hansen or something. So Dennis comes down, I say what's up, we shake up, whatever. And the Phoenix Suns social media person, so the person who controls the Phoenix Suns Instagram account is standing behind me. And like I said, they sent me to the game, they surprised me with tickets. So they were kind of posting my experience on the Suns social media that whole night. They took a picture of me to post it on the Suns social media. And in that moment, it was me meeting Dennis for the first time. So that photo is forever on the internet and no one knows the backstory behind it. Nobody knows.
It said like, look who it is, and it was me, like Brandon and me, just like talking. Like,
yes. So the Suns captioned it. Look who it is. Obviously, they were referring to me. Like, look who pulled up to the Suns.
Chill.
Okay, bro. They not in a cocky way, but they were referring to me. They were like, look who pulled up to the Suns game. And I was standing there talking to Dennis, and it was our first time meeting, which was freaking.
That's insane. So literally, the first time we met in person is on camera. Like in a picture.
It's in a picture that was taken by the Suns, and the Suns to this day have no idea that, bro, either way. Okay, long story short, I met Dennis. Yo, what's up? You know, blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. You know, thanks for the support. Boom, that's it. In my head, Dennis was a fan. I met a supporter. That's it. He went back to his seat. I went back to my seat. I never thought I would see you again. I never thought we would hang out. I sure as hell never thought that we'd be living in the same house, being able to kiss each other.
What?
Like we do now.
We don't.
I do.
Try to. To me too, it was like, oh, like I met, like I saw you, and like that's it. I didn't think like, oh, we're gonna chill again. I'm gonna see you again.
It was like you met a YouTuber. That's it.
I met you. I said what's up. You showed love, and like that's it.
That's it. So here's where things get crazy. We watch the Suns game. Like I said, Dennis has his own seat. We weren't together, and I had my own seat. Watch the Suns game. Boom. Suns game is over. I'm about to leave, get in an Uber, and go back to my hotel. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a sporting event, but when you're waiting for an Uber, things get kind of crazy. It's busy. The lines are long. The Uber prices were really expensive. It was like I don't know, Friday night, Saturday night, whatever. So So Dennis sees me. Keep in mind, like I said, after I had met Dennis before the game, I thought we would never see each other again. It was just like a meet. That's it. He comes up to me and he's like, yo, bro, like, you don't gotta wait for an Uber. I drove here. I can take you to your hotel. Obviously, like, me, like, just having my guard up and having only met Dennis one time in my life for what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really trust it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know Dennis on a personal level, so I was like, no, bro. It's all good. You know, I appreciate it, but I'm gonna just get in the Uber. And then time kept going by. I couldn't get an Uber. Lines were crazy, like just expensive, and it was just a hectic scene. Dennis is like, bro, I got you. Like, it's up to you. You don't have to come with me, but I got you. I was like, you know what, bro? My mom and dad don't have to know that I got on a stranger's car. I'm like, you know what, Dennis? You got me with a ride to the hotel. He did promise me some candy too. I'm joking. I don't even know why I said that. So I get in Dennis's car. I'm not gonna lie, conversation was good. Everything was good. But obviously in the back of your head, just as a YouTuber, as an influencer, you're still thinking like, yo, I'm in a fan's car. Like, some fans are crazy. Like, you just don't know. You don't know. I don't know if he was driving me to a ditch so he could kill me and get rid of my body. I didn't know. So I still had my guard up. So Dennis, we might have been having normal conversation in your head, but in my head, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was scared. Here's where the story gets crazier. Like I said, Suns game is over. I'm in Dennis's car. He's driving me back to my hotel. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. Like I said, I didn't have the most money in the world. I had just started YouTube. I didn't have that many subscribers. I wasn't making too much money. And actually, to get into more detail and specify how much money I had, dude, do you know what minimum wage was? When I was working at the grocery store back then, minimum wage was not what it is today. I was making $8 an hour, pushing carts and bagging people's groceries. So I didn't have money. So when I booked the hotel to go to the Suns game, I'm not gonna lie, it was in a bad area. It was probably the cheapest hotel in that whole entire city.
It was so fishy.
Like, you know, right now I make videos called staying at the worst reviewed hotel, and I do those videos for content. Well, before in my life, I used to stay at those hotels because that's all I could afford. It wasn't for content or anything. So Dennis is driving me to the area, and as we get closer to the hotel, he's kind of telling me like, yo, bro, like, I don't think you should be staying in this area. Like, this isn't really like safe. And I was just like, I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, nah, it's all good, bro. Like, I'll be fine. Just drop me off. Thank you for the ride.
And you were staying there alone.
Yeah, I was staying there alone. So then we get even closer to the hotel, and Dennis sees the hotel. He's like, yo, bro, I swear, like, this is not a good area. Like, he lived in Arizona. I didn't. Yeah. So he knew better than me. And I was just like, bro, I don't know what you want me to do. This is a hotel I had booked, and I'm just going to stay here for the night, and I'm going to go back home tomorrow. So,
do you remember what happened as we were going in?
That's what I was gonna say. Like I said, story keeps getting crazier and crazier. So Dennis drops me off. Okay, there was some people waiting outside the hotel who just looked kind of fishy. It just looked very dangerous. It was late at night after the Suns game, and there was just some fishy activity going on outside the hotel. So Dennis, being a real one, he was like, yo, bro, like, sure you want to go in there alone? Like, I could like walk you down. So he walks me down, and I go up to my hotel room. I'm about to go to sleep. Dennis goes like, he kind of offers me like, yo, bro, I swear this area is not safe. If you want to come stay at my house, he's like, if you want to stay at my house, you know, my house is your house. Come over. You don't gotta stay at this hotel, bro. It's dangerous. Me, like I said, at the time, Dennis was just a fan. I didn't trust, like, I wasn't gonna stay at somebody else's house.
No, you can't. I mean, you can't blame him. It's not like that simple just to go and stay at someone's house.
Yeah, like, I didn't know Dennis how I do now. It was my first day ever meeting him. And looking back at it, I appreciate you heavy for even offering me that. Bro, you're a real one for offering that. But there was no way I was gonna do it. So I told Dennis straight up, I was like, bro, you know, thank you so much, but I'm just gonna crash here at the hotel and you know, thank you for the ride. So Dennis leaves. He gets in his car. As Dennis is leaving, guys, I hear someone screaming in the parking lot of the hotel. Bro, keep in mind, I'm alone at this hotel. I open the window to see what's going on. Why is someone screaming? Dennis had already left. Dude, there was a guy in his car and a girl outside of the car, and the dude was stepping on the gas, driving his car, trying to run the girl over. And she's screaming, stop, help, help. And the dude's going crazy like, come here. And he's literally stepping on the gas, boom, trying to ram her into the wall of the hotel. And I'm looking out the window like, holy shit, I don't think I could be here like by myself, bro. So as crazy as it sounds and as weird as it was, I hit Dennis back up and I was like, yo, bro, like, I'm so sorry. I hope you're not too far away, but does the offer still stand? Can I stay at your house? Do you guys realize how scared I had to be and just how insanely dangerous that hotel was? For me to actually stay at a stranger's house, we've said it a million times. Me and Dennis didn't know each other back then. Me staying at his house was crazy. Imagine Dennis was a supporter just like all you guys watching this video. Imagine one of you guys see me in person and goes, hey Brawadis, you want to spend the night at my house? What would my answer be? No. So that's how you know how scared and traumatized I was from that hotel, that I actually called Dennis and was like, yo bro, I'm so sorry, can you turn around and pick me up? Because I can't stay here. Dennis, do you remember like what you said when I called you and like asked you to come back and pick me up? Because I don't. I was so traumatized about what was going on in the parking lot. I don't even remember how that phone call went, bro.
I think I just was like, oh bro, I got you, and I turned around, grabbed you, and then we went to my house.
Yeah, so he did come back. Thank you again for turning back around, saving my life. I packed all my stuff. Walking to Dennis's car, I'm not gonna lie, like a part of me was really happy that I was leaving that hotel and just that whole situation with the mad, insane psycho dude trying to run over his girlfriend. But another part of me was like, dude, am I really going into this fan's car and sleeping at his house? Bro, like that's not normal. That's not normal. Okay, Brian, come here. I have a quick question for you. Very simple question. You meet a supporter, one of your fans, who I'm sure you love very much. They ask you to spend the night at their house. What's your answer gonna be?
Low-key, I'd consider it.
Brian, get the fuck out of here. You're lying.
I'm genuinely serious. It just depends. I have to meet their family. I have to ask them questions.
Okay, well, I'm talking about someone that...
What are you dating now?
I would do it.
Okay, keep in mind, I literally met Dennis an hour before that.
Yeah.
Okay, you get out.
Especially Dennis, he's a cute. Dennis, bro.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Stop.
I'm sleeping at your house guaranteed, bro.
Guys, so anyway, so I hop in Dennis's car. We're driving to his house. Okay, Dennis, we pull up to your house.
Do you remember what game I was playing?
You had an Xbox at the time, right? It wasn't a PlayStation.
Yeah, it was an Xbox.
You were playing... Was it 2K or FIFA?
2K.
2K, okay, yeah, you were playing 2K. So I remember I went in Dennis's room and
you didn't sleep, you were so scared.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much I actually slept that day. I was sleeping with one eye open. I was debating if I should text my mom and dad like a long paragraph, mom, dad, I love you guys, but I'm about to get killed by a fan inside of his house. I slept with one eye open. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was so scared that Dennis was gonna do something to me in my sleep that I waited until Dennis fell asleep and I recorded this secret video of him sleeping so that if he did anything to me that night, when the police find my phone, they would know that Dennis was the one who did something to me. I did not, Dennis, I'm sorry, as much as I love you now, as close as we are, I didn't trust anyone I didn't trust you at that point. I didn't know.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I just kept thinking in the back of my head like how crazy that I was on the floor sleeping at one of my supporters' houses that I just met that day. It was insane. So anyways, the night goes by. Clearly, as you guys can tell, I'm still standing here, so nothing happened to me. I'm still alive. You didn't kill me, which I appreciate, bro. I swear.
No problem, I got you, bro.
And then Dennis drives me to the airport. I was like, dude, this guy's actually really nice. This guy's really cool. So I go back home to San Diego, and I think after all that, bro, like I followed you on Instagram. That's when like I gave you my number. Like, guys, I'm someone that like if someone does something like that for me, I appreciate it heavy. Like I don't forget it. To this day, like I still appreciate that Dennis actually took me from that hotel and let me sleep at his house. I don't forget things like that. So I was like, the least I could do for Dennis, give him my number, follow him back on socials, and let him know that whenever he comes down to San Diego that like we can link up, we can hang out. So what happened like maybe a couple months after that?
I came out here, right?
You took
to San Diego.
Yeah, exactly. So Dennis took a vacation to San Diego a couple months after, and this is when I was still living with my parents. And I remember I promised Dennis when he let me sleep at his house, I was like, bro, whenever you come to San Diego, like I got you. We'll link up, we'll hang out. You came to San Diego, you met my parents for the first time. You met Bosley. We have a picture of you coming to my house. We have a lot of pictures that day.
Yeah, there's a lot from that day.
You came to my house, you met Bosley, you met my parents.
I met Brian that day.
You met Brian. This was all for the first time. You met my family. Bro, were we getting married? You had to come meet my parents, my family.
Yeah, and where's the first place this guy took me when I came to San Diego?
The gym to play basketball. Wait, we have a picture there too.
Yeah, me, you, and Ali.
Yes. So when Dennis came to San Diego, he's like, oh, what is there to do here? Out of all the beautiful things there was to do in San Diego, I told him, hey, let's go to the gym and play some basketball.
Of all places.
We have a bunch of pictures from Dennis's trip to San Diego. And I'm not going to lie, like, we kind of started to get closer and closer, like, then. Because I was like, okay, I met you in Arizona. I stayed at your house. You came to San Diego. You met my parents. You met my brother. Like, you were chilling at my house. We went to the gym. So at that point, I didn't see you as just a supporter or a fan. No way. I was like, yo.
At that point is when we got closer. We started getting closer.
We started getting closer. I was like, yo, this dude's actually cool. Like, it tripped me out in the back of my head that like what started as just you supporting me as a fan turned into a friendship. Because I don't know. I feel like that doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't really happen like that. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. So now you guys are probably still wondering, how did Dennis end up living with me?
Like, I'm trying to think what the next part was.
No, I know what happened, bro. I know exactly what happened. Now the next part of the story, like I said said, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. To think the story's already crazy up to this point, now it's gonna go the turn of events that went from me and Dennis getting closer as friends to him moving to San Diego and living in the same house as me, bro. So after you left San Diego from your vacation, you know, here's where things got crazy.
Oh, the night when I came back
When
here.
you came to San Diego the next time. So after Dennis left his vacation from San Diego, he went back to Arizona, whatever. We were closer, but we still weren't like best friends. We would just talk from time to time. I don't know, he would reply to some of my stories. I would text him here and there, whatever. We weren't that close. Dennis said that he was coming back to San Diego on vacation. This was months later, like whatever. This was like in 2017. This was like a whole year after we had met.
It was a whole year later.
So like I went to Arizona, met Dennis, he came to San Diego, met my family, and then we didn't see each other for like a year. So anyways, a year passes by. You surprised me here.
No, I surprised you.
You surprised me, yeah.
And I think when I came, there's a video I surprised you.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a video I surprised you of.
Yes. What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis. I don't know, I'm confused. So I was playing basketball at the gym earlier today, and I get a text from Jackie, and she's like, babe, after I get my nails done, I want you to be recording. What do you, I have not.
I know what it is.
What?
That it's a surprise for you.
But what? Do you know what it is?
Why would I spoil the surprise? You're gonna like it. Yeah, trust me, trust me.
Okay, guys. Am I allowed to look?
Hey, Habibi.
Hey, Habibti. Damn, look at you.
I know, do you like my gladiator?
Yes, I like everything.
Okay, just sit on the bed and then I'm gonna take that from you. Thank you. Alright guys, listen, Dennis called me very last minute this morning. It was like 1 o'clock, I was getting my nails done and he's like, yo, I'm here. Brandon has no idea, so. Yeah, close your eyes, close your eyes.
Don't open your eyes. They're closed. Open.
Dennis!
Yes!
What the? Dennis! Oh my god!
No way.
We all did it!
Dennis!
Dennis is back! Dennis is back!
Wait, when did you live?
No, I surprised you.
You surprised me, yeah. So, you know, I was like, okay, Dennis is here. Let's have fun. I don't know, let's hang out, let's chill, whatever. You... Should we just keep this short and simple?
Let's just say I never went back. Let's just say I never went back home.
Dude, let's just say Dennis came here for what? A 3-day, 5-day vacation?
Yeah.
With maybe like 5 t-shirts, a couple of hoodies, and 2 pairs of shoes, and never went back to Arizona. Okay, you guys might be saying, how does that make any sense? Well, it still doesn't make sense to this day. So Dennis comes here vacation, right? We're hanging out, blah, blah, blah. You have a hotel room. Hey, we have a picture, a selfie in the mirror of that hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Dennis gets a hotel room down the street from my house, and he's staying in the hotel. Like I said, what was your vacation? 3 days, 5 days, or what was it supposed to be?
I think it was like 3 days.
And it ended up being like 3 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he comes, he gets a hotel room. I'm chilling in his hotel.
You know, I got my room service about to have a victory.
What are you
meal
doing, a
for-
vlog?
Shout out Book, took over that shit, youngest in the game.
I had this guy in my hotel.
Yeah, hey, am I easy, bro? You come get a hotel the first night, I'm already there. Me and Dennis, like I said, I'd been to Arizona, we had hung out there. Dennis had came to San Diego and met my family, and now this was his second time in San Diego. I don't know how to explain it. We just got really close.
Yeah.
Like I
we're
felt
just doing like
doing
daily stuff. Like we're just doing like
regular homie activities. Like before, when I first met him, it was like, okay, he's a fan, he's my supporter. But this next time when you came, a year later, it was just different. Like we did regular like friend. We played basketball. We went to the mall. We went to get food. And dude, long story short, after a couple of days of him being here, as crazy as it sounds, we were just like, yo, you should move to San Diego. You should live in San Diego. So your dad was gonna kill you, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I remember the call.
I think my dad hated me at the time. No, yeah, at that time my dad like hated me.
Dude,
I remember when I told my dad like about the idea of moving here and stuff.
he was gonna kill you.
He thought like at first he probably thought I was joking. For sure, there's no way he thought I was serious.
Think
But
about
then-
if you're a parent out there, imagine your kid tells you, hey dad, I'm gonna go on vacation for 3 days to San Diego, and then you get a call 3 days later saying, hey dad, I'm actually never gonna come back home, I'm
yeah, I
moving
think I'm
here.
moving here. And then after that, when you surprised me with the apartment.
Oh yeah, so then like I said guys, I was still living with my parents at the time. Dennis was living in Arizona, so we were kind of like, yo Dennis, if you move down here, I don't know, it would be kind of weird to live with my parents, so let's get apartments. And that's when, I'm sure you guys all remember, it's about to throw all you OG subscribers down memory lane. You guys remember all the old videos of me and Dennis in the apartments, hitting our head in the exit signs, singing body like a back road, driving with my eyes closed. So all you guys would watch those videos of us in the apartment, not knowing the whole backstory that led to us moving into those apartments. So guys, yeah, I don't know. It's just absolutely insane that that's how we ended up moving out. Obviously, we got the apartment apartments at first, and then luckily as time went on and obviously things got more fortunate, we started seeing some more success. Now we live in a house like this. So, but it started in the apartments. If you're an OG subscriber, you know what I mean by the apartments. You guys all remember those videos. Me and Dennis.
The apartments started everything.
Dude, we were going crazy on YouTube too, bro.
That was the best time ever. Like
daily uploading, daily vlogging.
Dude, it was just the best time. The apartments were the best times of my life.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy how, like I said, you guys would watch the videos of me and Dennis in those apartments and have absolutely no idea that the reason any of that happened was because I was staying in a freaking hotel room where a boyfriend tried to run over his girlfriend with a car. And somehow, some way, Dennis, who was just a supporter of mine, just so happened to be at the same Suns game as me, just so happened to be at the same spot where I was waiting for an Uber and offered me a ride home. Bro, do you know?
It sounds a little creepy.
I swear, this was all premeditated by Dennis.
Hey, shout out to the people that did that stuff. You guys looked out for
put the chip in my shoulder, the tracking device. No, listen, Dennis, I don't think you realize how many things had to fall into place for you and I to actually be best friends and actually be living together right now.
Like, there could have been so many things that could have made this not happen. Like, from him just sitting in his hotel, from him booking a better hotel, from him like not seeing me or not remembering me.
From a crazy boyfriend not trying to run his girlfriend over with his car and ram her into the wall.
Just everything. It's crazy.
Dude, I don't know. And it blows my mind because just imagine, guys, put yourself in Dennis's shoes. Think about who you look up to. Think about who you idolize. Imagine you DM them and then boom, you meet with them and you start living with them. And like some of you guys probably look up to Mr. Beast. I don't know, FaZe Rug, or basketball players like LeBron James, Lionel Messi, Ronaldo. For example, I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan. Imagine you guys shoot one of those people a DM and you end up freaking being best friends with them and living with them. That's how crazy this story is.
It's insane, bro. It's literally like a movie.
But yeah, guys, I mean, I just thought it was a really, really interesting story that I feel like everybody needs to know because there's so many things you could take away and so many moments during the story where I'm sure your guys' jaw pretty much dropped.
And every time we tell someone the story, their jaw just drops. Or like, oh my, that's crazy. Like, they don't believe us sometimes.
This story is gonna be hard for you guys to believe. It sounds like it's from a movie. People think we're joking, people think we're lying. But look at the pictures we put up on the screen. This is real. Well, I just wanna say before closing this video out, Dennis, you're literally like my best friend. Like you said beforehand, my brother. I wouldn't even consider you a friend. You're more like my brother. Like I put you in the same exact category as me and Brian. My mom and dad put you in the same category as me and Brian. They see you as their son. It's just crazy how it went from that to this. Now you're literally like my best friend.
Love you, bro.
I love you too, bro. It's absolutely nuts, and it's just a story that I wouldn't change anything about it.
No, for sure.
Never.
I wouldn't change nothing about it.
Never. I wouldn't change anything about it because I'm just glad that from that moment till the day I die, I will always have a story to tell, whether it's our friends, my family, my future kids, my future wife, my grandkids. It'll always be a story that will be crazy because let's be real, bro, we're gonna be in each other's lives for the rest of our life. Like, you're my boy, you're my best friend, so we're always gonna have that story to tell,
to pass on.
Dude, I don't know, guys. I want all you guys to comment down below what the hell is going through your head while hearing this story, because dude, I'm gonna read all the comments on this video.
I am too, for sure.
We want to know what you guys think about all this because I don't think we've ever said it in a video. So you guys need to comment down below what you think about this whole freaking story. Oh, and last thing I want to say, how I said, Dennis, you're like a brother to me, my best friend, and my parents love you and everything. Dude, I really, like, I know this sounds like something you would say to a girlfriend or your wife, but bro, I really don't know what I would do without you. Like, honestly, if I didn't.
Same for me, bro. Like,
dude, I love you.
I don't know what I would do without you two. Like, bro, you see, we do everything together.
We do everything together, bro.
Even when we're not together, like if I'm in Arizona for some reason, whatever.
We're FaceTiming, we're talking on the phone, like.
And for like the calls will go for hours.
Mom and Dad, nice of you guys to join us. I just had a quick question for you guys. Real quick, what do you think of Dennis? I'll just leave it at that. What do you guys think of the dude standing right here?
Wait. If your mom start, I don't have time to talk.
Okay, then you go first, Dad.
I'll go first because it's 3 words. Dennis, you're like my son. I said this before.
Thank you, man.
You're here in my house. I really enjoy every minute. Like the time you were gone, honestly,
we were depressed.
I was depressed. I was sitting like by myself.
There's no laughter. Dennis makes us laugh and joke and smile.
He's a helpful person. He's super nice, and I enjoy having him here in my house. You can stay here forever.
Thank you.
Okay, now I don't have time to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
So Dennis. When I say family, son, one of us, I swear I mean it. This guy, he's everything to us. Like there's Brandon Bryan and there's Dennis.
Thank you, thank
He
you.
just went to Arizona to visit his family. The house was empty. Sorry, Brandon.
No, no, I
It was
understand.
them. So
No, I love you guys.
You're like my son.
You
his
guys
son,
are the
his
same thing to
brother.
me. Same thing.
Thank you. We
Thank
love you
you
so
guys.
much.
That brings me back to the whole point of this video. Seeing how close Dennis is to my dad, my mom, and myself. How the hell did we meet and the way we did? It makes it even crazier that we got this close.
Meant to be.
Yeah, and now he's part of the family. It's just absolutely insane, and it just goes to show that life is fucking crazy.